Alright, BobalosRex here, and today's video is about the Azerothian archives and the future of archaeology. Now, the reason I'm talking about this, and I want to give my opinion, is during a recent Q&A with the Community Council, they asked, is there an update on archaeology and the war within? There was a lot of talk about it, and it does seem to be we may be getting something for archaeology in the war within, from the way Ian talked. So I wanted to talk about what I see, because later on, is it Morgan Day? Hold on, I think that's who it is. No, it wasn't Morgan Day. What's the one? Oh my god. Oh my god. Who was it? Jeremy Feasel. It was Jeremy Feasel. He wanted specifically for people to try Azerothian archives, kind of, and give us feedback for archaeology. So, that's what I'm doing. But they also said the triangulation minigame from archaeology is not likely to return. And I'm okay with that. I liked it well enough, but I don't think a lot of people did. The idea of archaeology is something they want to work towards. They were talking about getting lore, getting history, and then they said Azerothian archives will be something like that in this. Now, they didn't mean that as in it's archaeology. They meant that is this tapping into the lore of the world. And as you can see here, the events going on. So far, it's happening like every 15 minutes. And to me, this doesn't seem like... I can't do the solo stuff. This is the group stuff. And for me, you know, maybe if you convert the fragments we're getting to this to fragments, say, for archaeology, to then be used to do... I did like the completing artifacts system, and I want to be... One of the main things I loved about archaeology is having that little museum of stuff. Alright, that's a key factor of what I want in archaeology. I want pristine artifacts, I want solves. Now, if this is going to be some, like, weekly, because this works like a weekly, profession event for archaeology, kind of like... Remember, Legion had, like, bi-weekly, it was like 2 weeks. They would you do archaeology in this and solve a clue, do a little quest. If that's going to be it, like, we get these dig sites every week, and it has, like, a little group event for archaeology fragments, I think could be cool. But as far as archaeology stuff itself, I haven't been able to do the solo activities. Now, there are solo activities, apparently. And this isn't necessarily about this event, but one of the things in this event is these goggles, and you can essentially use them to discover little artifacts. Something like that, and then you click a button and then it gets extracted. Something like that I could see. It has you, like, dust stuff. And if this was going to be like a weekly event, here, like, what is this? Yeah, then you got little otters there. Alright, then sometimes you'd have to, like, put hats on them. You'd put hats on helpful elementals. You have a little fire elemental and he knocks up little diggy guys. And then you get these fragments, right? Now, I don't see much from this event actually being transferable, other than it being a weekly event for archaeology. I think would be good. But as if we're talking about everything this expansion that's been added that I can see be archaeology, I need to go back and talk about the Secrets of Azeroth. I like the little idle mini game where it would show, I like the little fire, and then you'd click on a thing. Now, what I would like to see is, I like the idea of dig sites, so I would love for the dig site idea to be a thing, but each dig site be unique. So one, maybe you want to use the camera and take photos of things. Because you don't really want to take it, you just want to catalog it. Kind of like for cataloging wildlife. Maybe one has you climbing up a rock face and pulling artifacts or fossils from the wall. Kind of like the rock climbing minigame. Maybe one has you using the little idol to find like pottery or something in like a ruins area. That's something I would like to come forward. You can maybe take some of the stuff from here, like you have brushing things where you brush a bone. But I feel like this works for group stuff. Now, I haven't played around with the solo player stuff of this because apparently it's the solo player stuff that's untestable right now and not this big wide group activity. But I will give more feedback on that. But if it's anything like the few things I did do, I do think the vision thing and then having a little device, bring it back to catalog it, and you can see events. And then once you finish a dig site, you get the fragments, and then you're still solving. Because I don't want to lose this aspect of archaeology in any way. But if we're going to lose the triangulation, those are the type of minigames I personally like. You know, this is my feedback back to Blizzard as an archaeology enthusiast, and I keep wanting it back. I keep trying to see it back and say it's coming back soon. This time I want to be right, and I hope it does seem from the interview. Take a listen to it for yourself. Wowhead did a post about it. It's on YouTube now. It did seem like we may be getting it in War Within, and that stuff like this. They didn't mention Secrets of Azeroth, but I'm bringing it up because stuff from that I liked a lot, personally. But I still do like the fragments, to solves, to getting these relic or like artifacts and being able to put them up in your museum. That I really liked, and that's what I would want to carry forward with archaeology. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.